y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite things, highlighters. Because y'all know ya girl love to glow. And this was a video that I decided I was going to do whilst I was like going through my declutter, and I was like, well, this is an underrated formula. This is an underrated formula. Not enough people talked about this formula. So today we are going to be talking about, in my opinion, what I consider to be some of the most underrated highlighter formulas on the market. Now, I'm pretty sure some of these are like repeat show ups. I have done like underrated makeup videos before, so I'm pretty sure some of these products have already premiered in one of those videos. I will leave some of those linked down below for y'all if y'all are interested in seeing just sort of a overarching underrated makeup. But today we are focusing on highlighters. I will be doing a blush and whatever. If y'all want to see different installments of this, let me know down below. We got high-end, we got affordable, we got all kinds of whatever. We are discussing permanent products. So let's just go on in and discuss some underrated glow. Gonna start off with an affordable option. Now I feel like these are the You Glow Girl Baked Highlighters from Ciate Beauty. I feel like these kind of had a moment where people were buying them and were hyping them up, and then they just kind of fell off the radar. Well, I feel like they need to be re-promoted because these are one of my absolute favorite baked formulas. We are gonna give y'all swatches because we gotta talk about this. We gotta discuss the glow in depth. This one here is in White Goddess, which is woo-wee! It is such a smooth and pigmented formula. I know that some baked products can tend to just kind of like piff off the face because they're so dry. And this one here is in Crystal Sand. I mean, look at that. Look at those two. Look at that. Then this one here is a really nice, fun, crazy color. This one is in Mermaid Skin. I love. This just gives me all kinds of feels up in here. We'll put that on the top right where it deserves to be. I mean, do you see this? Do you see the cha-cha-cha-cha? These are just absolutely stunning. Now they're high shine. They do have, I don't want to say glitter, but they do have a little bit of like twinkle and shine to them. If you're wanting something that's a more like ethereal, lit from within, more natural highlighter, these may not be your shebang bang. But if you want a nice, affordable glow, they go on smooth, they're pigmented, they look beautiful on the skin. Definitely a highlighter formula that I would recommend. Absolutely stunning. Next up is a formula that I'm sure y'all have heard me talk about this at some point on my channel. It is a very, very discussed song. I love it. I love it. The LORAC Light Source Illuminators. Illuminating highlighters. If you want something, if that Ciate Beauty stuff was not your shebang bang and your whatever because they were a little bit more, I don't know, unrealistic, unnatural, that's the word I'm looking for, and you want that heavenly, glossy, glowy, delicious, lit from within sort of effect, you are gonna want to get you some of these. Now I know a couple of the shades have been discontinued, but these are just, this one here is in Daylight. You can see I've made a nice little whateverness going on there. They are so smooth, so beautiful. If you have texture or aging skin or fine lines or anything all up in that, this is going to be the highlighter you want to get because it just smooths, glides ever so effortlessly like metallic butter across your imperfections. This one here is in Moonlight, which these are so underrated. LORAC face products, I feel like ain't nobody talking enough about LORAC face products. They're just so beautiful. Like, if you are someone who enjoys the Hourglass ambient lighting powders where it kind of has that diffused and soft and subtle effect, but you want something that's kind of the next level up, these are absolutely perfect for that. They are just such a flattering formula that, like I said, just really glides across the skin, doesn't emphasize or accentuate anything you don't want it to, just giving you this beaming, healthy, radiant glow. Just an absolutely stunning formula. I will leave link down below this one, and then they have, I think, a different formula or a different whatever. I will leave that link down below. I'm unaware if it is the same formula or not, but these ones are just such a favorite, and they've been a favorite for years. The next formula we're going to talk about is one that I am a little bit remiss to talk about on my channel, just because of the past whatevers I've had with this company. Some of y'all probably know where this is going and what I'm going to be talking about. But after using this product, I cannot deny its underrated goodness. Kylie Cosmetics Kylighters. And when I first discussed these, I got them on sale for $10. I was like, yeah, sure, $10. And after using them and whatevering for a while, they're definitely worth the full price tag of $18. This one here is Ice Me Out. This, okay, let's just go right on in. This is not going to be, oh wait, that looked, I hate it when you swatch things, you're like, darn. What I love about this formula, let's get that down, is the fact that this is such a beautiful, beginner-friendly formula. This is for someone who wants to get into highlighter, but doesn't necessarily want to purchase a highlighter that's specifically subtle or a highlighter that is specifically cha-cha-cha-cha. This is that happy medium in between where you can start off and you can get a nice, softer, subtle glow, use a little bit of satin spray, or just keep building that shiz up and you will get to cha-cha-cha-cha. That one was Ice Me Out. This one here in Quartz is so pretty. This is such a flattering, like, yellowy pale person gold. And if you hear sound in the background, my father-in-law just started mowing the lawn. So we keep on pushing regardless. But this is just such an underrated formula, and spoiler alert, in underrated blush formulas, you're gonna see her blushes as well. Because sort of like LORAC, it's like, you know, I get all kinds of whatever when it comes to a good complexion product, and I just really love and appreciate the versatility that this brings, the fact that you can start out that soft and subtle and then really build it up. This is one of the best buildable highlighters that I've ever, because you always get there like, oh, well, you can start out subtle and then you can build it up. Y'all remember that, like, Physicians Formula, like Illuminating Pearls palette highlighter, and they're like, oh, it's soft and subtle and you can build it up. No amount of piling that powder on your face was going to give you any kind of glow that wasn't anything more than just a faint little and it ended up being something that was just really, really good. And honestly, I never thought in the history of my channel that I would be recommending a Kylie Cosmetics product. These you can actually build up, and as you build them up, they don't get powdery, they don't get cakey, they look really nice on the skin. So this was definitely something that was a very big, just kind of like, I bought it maybe out of spite. I bought it because it was on sale. But here we are. Then sort of the highlighter that started it all during my declutter video that I was like, y'all, people don't talk about this. And this is an amazing, beautiful, a more, I would say, alternatively inclined highlighter. Typically for someone, I would say, who, you know, is a little bit more adventurous. This isn't just, you know, you don't buy this like Becca and you're like, all right, I'm gonna get that ethereal natural glow. No, this is gonna be, this is like space alien bioluminescent creature cha-cha-cha-cha highlighter. You do not wear this highlighter unless you want to be perceived as an otherworldly being of chaos and beauty. What? The Black Moon Cosmetics Moonlighters. Now, I had wanted to try these basically for as long as I knew they had highlighters. I was like, okay, they're an alternative whatever brand. I need to get my hands on that shiz. And then I can't remember, I think they were having a sale, some kind of whatever deal, and I was like, you know what? Gimme. And this specifically says bioluminescent pressed powder. Y'all know what bioluminescence is? Bioluminescence is like mushrooms that glow in the dark, and like the anglerfish out in the deep sea because it needs to see shiz because it's so dark. So these are literally inspired by those sort of ethereal and crazy whatever bioluminescence. So as the name would suggest, we have here these two. When I first swatched these two, let me put this one over here. When I swatched these two, it's like my eyeballs were like focusing and unfocusing because that was how intense the like shift or whatever it is this is. This one in Cat Shark could tell it's gonna be like a pinky shift, but there is nothing that will prepare you for the intensity of this. Camera does not do, it is just so light absorbing and reflecting. It's like it's a living organism on your skin. And jellyfish right here, which is gonna be the blue shift, and just, these are just they're just so, like, can you see? Can you comprehend the magnitude of just how, of all the duochrome highlight, you know, forget Kat Von D Alchemist palette or any whatever that I've tried before, these are the most intense, high shine, strobing whateverness this is. And they have other ones too that aren't this like crazy shift. They've got kind of like an icy white one. They've got a more neutral wearable shade. They've got one that's kind of more neutral with like a little bit of pink sparkle. My personal favorite is this one, Glowworm. Y'all know your girl likes a greeny, shifty, whatever highlighter, and this is one of my absolute faves. There it is on top. They're just so mesmerizing and beautiful, and they do it without looking like a streak of something on your face. They absorb so nicely and blend so beautifully into the skin that it doesn't look crazy or costumey or whatever. It is just so beautiful. Underrated brand on a whole, I feel, and a very underrated highlighter formula. If you like something a little extra, something a little fancy, something out of the box, highly recommend checking those out. Then on the affordable front, these are actually something that you would have heard about me talk about on my channel for a fair amount, for a fair while. This here is the Ulta Illuminating Powder. These are $10. I absolutely adore the simplicity of the packaging. It's a nice, cute little circle. This one here is in Pink Diamond. These are so smooth and they are so nice. I mean, look at that beautiful little rosy rose gold, beautiful gorgeousness. These are so smooth and so nice on the skin. They are a more, I would say they're mid-tier cha-cha-cha-cha, where they're not like faint and subtle, but they're also not like high shine metallic across your cheeks. So if you are wanting that kind of mid-ground, you know, more of a glow, a more diffused look, something that's going to lend itself to looking more natural than super Instagram extreme, I think this is a really beautiful formula. It's very soft, it's smooth, it's pigmented, it's affordable. And then they also have these Duochrome Illuminators, which $10, affordable. It is a really great formula. Oh, they're so smooth, so smooth. This one here is in Prismatic Unicorn, which is the pinky one. I mean, look, I'm sorry, but when you've got like formulas like this for $10, I mean, what's the point in buying the KVD Alchemist palette? I mean, these are so nice. And to a certain degree, what's the point in buying the Black Moon Cosmetics ones? I mean, those ones take Prismatic to a whole new level. Like I said, I have not found a highlighter that is that intense of a whatever shift. But if you're wanting to try out this kind of like duochrome whatever trend, but you don't want to spend the expensive money, just pop a tenner and you've got this beautiful, they're so nice. The formula is just so smooth and beautiful. Continuing on the affordable highlighter front, I know that I've talked about these, and one of y'all actually told me, you're like, I bought these because of your recommendation. I'm like, I hope I did you right, because I love these. These are the Col-lab The Filter, trademarked, highlighting powders. These are such a beautiful find. I bought them at Sally's. You can buy them online. And I bought them because it's a highlighter, and I need to buy a highlighter, and I need to buy makeup when I really don't need to. But they ended up being such a fantastic find. They're just so smooth and beautiful. I would put this formula, and I think they're around the $11 or $12 mark, so they're not Wet n Wild inexpensive, but they're still a fairly good price, I feel. This one here is in Glow for the Gold, which is my most I would put these on par with Becca. I feel that these are superior to the majority of Too Faced highlighters that have been released. Like the LORAC ones, they're very similar to the LORAC formula, although I think that these ones can tend to be built up to a little bit more cha-cha-cha-cha than the LORAC ones. These are just so good. They're affordable, they're creamy, pigmented, buttery. Go on, they give you this beautiful like glaze of glow. I mean, that whole like effect of like having like, you know that sheen like a glazed donut. You put these on your face, you're gonna look like the snack of the century. So beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Highly, highly recommend. These are like, they're at least in my top 10, but they are just so good. They just look so good on the skin. And if companies can do this for like I said, for like $11 or $12, it makes me look at Too Faced and just kind of shake my head and be like, what you doing? Next up is one that y'all probably saw coming. Ever since purchasing these and using them, I've been a fairly big advocate, not just for this product, but for the brand on a whole. Luna Beauty, the Moon Prism Powder Highlight Powders. I mean, the name and the aesthetic and the packaging alone is absolutely stunning. But this formula is something that is so, how do I explain it? It is a straightforward formula that is one of those things that I can guarantee to get the job done. And we're not talking about getting the job done in the sense of, oh, well, it does the job, but it's not. It's more like something that I'm like, I can count on you. You are my trusty little baby. And I know if I'm going to use one of these highlighters, I'm going to love and appreciate the glow that I get. This one here is in Mercury, which is, your girl likes a shifty, beautiful white gold. I mean, you cannot even fathom the intensity of the reflect on this shiz. It is just so stunning, gorgeous. This one here is in Venus, which I can get away with. Oh, not this one. No, this is the one. I can get away with this one in the summer with a lot. Once again, so smooth, so smooth. I mean, just look at the shine and the shimmy. I mean, it's metallic. It is, that is metal going on my cheeks. But it is metal without looking harsh, without looking like a streak, without looking unblended. It is high shine, super metallic, super foiled, but it blends so beautifully into your skin. I mean, the level of shine and pigment, they're just so, like I said, camera does not do justice what these look like in person. Just if you want to have a smooth cha-cha-cha-cha, get you some of these. He needs to release more shades, a whole 20 different shades of highlighter, and I would want all of them. A highlighter range that I would like to see a expansion of, because I love it so much, is the Ciate London Glow To highlighters. Now, y'all know your girl is not a fan of uncontrolled glitter. I like glitter, I appreciate it, makes me look all kinds of fancy, but I do not like it being everywhere where I don't want it to be. Well, the Ciate London Glow To highlighters is a highlighter. Can you, maybe, no, not really. It has a hint of sparkle to it. It has kind of that glittery, ethereal effect without getting everywhere. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, because I don't have a high definition camera, but it gives you the smooth sheen and glow of the natural, not natural, but of the highlighter, and then it just has suspended within it this nice little, just a touch, just a hint of sparkle, just a hint of twinkle. That one was in Starburst. This one is in Moondust. It's just so well formulated that it glosses over the skin and gives you that shine. And then within it, as you turn your face and your head and you just do that kind of thing, you catch the little glitter and the little reflex and the light, and as it shifts and turns. These are like the toned down, these are like the more natural sister to the Jeffree Star Extreme Frosts. They're just a little less intense, a little less glittery. They've just got that, you know, you've got the beautiful, beautiful highlighter just naturally going on. And then within it is just, like I said, you know, like the Kat Von D, whatever ones, the Jeffree Star highlighters and these are the better version of what the Kat Von D Metal Crush highlighters were trying to be. Just looks so beautiful and twinkly and ethereal on the skin. Smooth like butter, pigmented, blend well, look amazing on the skin. I just absolutely love these bad boys. Then I feel like it wouldn't be an underrated highlighter video if I didn't talk about one of my absolute favorites and a product that makes me wonder why people just don't. Natasha Denona, y'all know how I feel about her blushes, but she got her super glows, and trying her face products just makes me wonder why everyone's hyped up on her eyeshadows and no one talks about these. It comes in 3 shades. We've got light medium, which is this one, then there's fair, and then there's bronze, which is the darkest one. I need a whole extension of this formula. I bought it because back when I purchased this, I was kind of having issues with the whole, I just need to buy everything. It's one of those things where you buy it, but you had no idea how much of an impact this product was going to have on your life. Now, I will say straight up, swatches do not do justice to this product of how it translates and works and looks on your skin. Natasha Denona face products simply make your complexion look so good. Healthy, radiant, beautiful, seamless, textureless. It's just, I am so passionate about her complexion products. It, like I said, it does not do it justice. Yes, you're like, oh yeah, that's a cute, pretty highlighter, but it's just the way that it smooths into your skin, the way that it gives you ka-cha-cha-cha-cha while still looking so healthy, so luminous, so beautiful. Like I said, it gives you the cha-cha-cha, but it also just gives you this sort of natural radiance that just makes your whole look come together. They are pricey. I believe these are $38, which is the Becca price tag. Would recommend this formula over Becca because it is just so smooth, so effortless, so beautiful, so textureless. I just absolutely love. Obviously, I've had like keep reiterating it. I love it. Like y'all haven't already guessed that yet. Just one of the most bomb diggity highlighters on the market. Absolutely perfection. Those are the highlighters that I have to talk about today. I could probably, I could talk about highlighter all day long. I know I am due to be doing collection videos, which I look forward to, but at the same time, I love highlighter and I love whatever, but whenever you do a lot of highlighter swatching, you're covered in shimmer. Which I like shimmer and I like glitter, but I like it in a controlled environment and not all over everything. But if y'all would like to see a part 2 of this, definitely let me know, and let me know, not that I need an excuse to buy any more highlighter, but let me know what you think to be an underrated highlighter formula that maybe your girl should check out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you feel about the highlighters I talked about. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!